ask me the tough questions. We need to get to the bottom of things that actually matter. So let us all hang on to the faith, the belief, and hope, and go to www.happyhealerforpresident.com. How's everyone doing today?
Friday.
Oh yeah, it's a great day to be alive. I'm proud to join the fight against hunger. And look at all those blue signs around here. Fighting for hunger, because people shouldn't starve. And we just have to take care of people. That's why the Happy Healer is for health care for all. That is also why the Happy Healer is for an income for all. Yes, sir, here I am. Nice to meet you, sir. Oh, and go to happyhealerforpresident.com. Because the Happy Healer, that would be I, is running for president. How's it going, my friend? Yeah, I'm having so much fun running for president. I didn't think it'd be so fun.
Do you have the...
Surely. Actually, running for president just gives direction to my Happy Healer, you know? 'Cause I'm already doing that anyway. And so helping people and stuff is my thing, so kind of cool. Kind of cool.
On the back, just write the business name.
Okay. You have a pen I can use? I come so ill-prepared. I'm just like, here's my money.
That's kind of why we're here. That's why we're not robots.
So true. I love it. We're not robots. That is so true. All right. We have robots on the horizon. We have AI already here. And every day, a new reminder of both of these increasing technological developments are just exploding in our lives.
That's kind of why we're here. That's why we're not robots.
That is so true. All right, there you go. Minus my chicken scratch.
No worries, I got it too.
Oh, and my candy, yummy. It is the reason why I come here. It's the reason why I even do business. Yes, it is. Everything else is just chasing a tail, man. If I had my way, I'd get you an income where you could just be at home with your family and working on yourself. And it's not, people think, but that's so lazy on purpose. That is purpose, dude. What is your purpose? Supposed to be a robot?
My favorite thing to do in life is nothing. Some people don't understand.
Right? Take care, man. Hey, take care, brother. And happyhealerforpresident.com. You can check it. It's up. happyhealerforpresident.com. Take care, guys. Because you get a chance to touch your childhood like you have never done before. And so I love it. Personally, I just love it. And I go back to it as often as I can. And anything that touches me and gets me going back to that place, I enjoy it. I think that all of us should spend as much time as we can getting back to our roots and to understand that which bridges the divide between who we are and who we was. And realizing who we was is also incredibly important to who we are all becoming together as a soul. That's why it's fundamentally important to have people in our country that loves America in order for our grand experiment to work. People can't forget, this is a grand experiment. We can still fail that experiment. And with all of these people that are running now, it's a shocker to think that we can do anything other than fail. I am the Happy Healer. I am a very optimistic person, and I am shocked beyond belief. I mean, these guys that are running now, they are just not anybody who should be in that position, in my view. Like, where's the real talent and the intuition, the knowledge, the ability? What struggles have they really overcome? How have they really done anything to achieve that level of office? Yes, talk to the Happy Healer. And then we'll talk about some struggles, and we'll talk about the insights and what you can get that comes out of having lived through those struggles. And no, I'm sorry, Cory Booker, and your privileged life, Budapest, and your perfectly pristine careers, and everybody living their life doing the things they think are going to make them become president of the United States, and they've been doing it since they left college. That's not my view of someone who's really actually prepared for it. That's somebody who's been trying to prep themselves and not living life in order to even understand Like, you have to actually stop about yourself long enough to engage, to even learn. And I don't think any of these folks running now even have that intuition. And that's what's scary. I mean, these guys, they have no real measure of humanity to draw upon in order to make presidential decisions that affect us all. Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. The Happy Healer is the humanity candidate in this race. And I do believe perhaps one of the only. I mean, am I the only candidate in this race, truly, that has humanity in mind first and foremost? I just think I might be. And, well, that concerns me. We have to win this thing, folks. Let's face it, folks, it comes down to a bold new future. It comes down to who's going to provide that future for us. We are the human people. Who's going to provide that future for us? Okay, so here's the deal on abortion for the Happy Healer. Help me get to where you are. I was talking to a supporter recently on Facebook, and the supporter said to me, the original posting was about abortion, and it was a joke, and it captioned, Mr. President, this is the abortion bill, which was just sent up from Congress. And then it has our president pictured with another caption, the abortion bill? I thought I paid that. Ha 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 ha, and everybody that is for abortion finds that funny. And so I have a friend who, one of my supporters, well, I have quite a few supporters and it's great. I love you guys. We're doing the right thing, aren't we? We're headed in the right direction. And I had one of my supporters that said, Keith Landy, what is your opinion on this meme? Personally, it's not as good as the Mueller ones. It's a step down. And so I said to him, agreed. And abortion is the saddest thing on the face of this earth. It's the one tragedy that exists in the last 40 years where over 60 million were involved in a genocide. This is all fact and truth. Now add to that, all the victims are babies, right? It's the saddest thing on earth. I am the Happy Healer and value human life so much. This is opposite of showing and giving value to ourselves. They convinced us our worker bee mentality is more important than our offspring and children. It's just so sad. Happy Healer will change this, and that I can assure you. Some things are just so tasteless, just like gay bashing. I just wish more people were open-minded to understanding the value of human life. And that's what we're talking about. And it seems no one party has all the correct moral stances on human values. It's like, is there not a party that can get human values right? Well, the Happy Healer can. That you can rest assured of. The Happy Healer is certainly one to put you first. The hateful place our politics is at is just such a visceral place to be. It makes the Happy Healer so sad, but it makes the Happy Healer concerned for America. I mean, can you imagine if somebody like Budapest gets in? I couldn't imagine that. Can you imagine if one of these candidates on the left or right gets in for another 4 years with the kind of visceral hate that everybody's having towards each other? I mean, there is no human capacity left for people to care. Oh no, we need to get around that. And the Happy Healer has the ideas that we need all to grab onto and move forward with. But let's stick on policy. We've got here some serious policy and some serious facts. Do you want to know how condescending a 35-year-old being president, all tuck and tied with his little prissy, preemie, prima donna, I'm all put together, and now screw you and let's tax the hell out of you and not take care of you still? Is that what you want? Because that's what you're going to get with him. All of these candidates are flawed. Every last one of them. Not even worth remembering their names. Not long ago, we didn't know who they were, and it's almost better they go back away into the depths of the human consciousness because of their policies are scary. They belong deep down somewhere, not heard from, just quiet until they can really figure out their human values. Every single candidate who is talked about running on the right or the left, each one pop up, I see more of the same, which makes them all least qualified. And the American people aren't stupid, they see it too. Can you imagine any one of these guys? I mean, compared to the Happy Healer? The happy healer is going to lift you up and inspire you each day, and it's going to show us all the way. The happy healer draws his strength from a higher power. He's not trying to condescend anybody, and he knows human value, and he knows your worth. These guys don't care about you. They care about themselves. Since the beginning of time in history, for their acknowledgement, for their reality, for their everything, they've been planning on this. Well, the happy healer perhaps might have been also planning on it subconsciously because he lived his life, and he's prepared because he lived a life that most Americans can relate with. And he loves God with all of his heart. He's so close to having such problems in life that ordinary Americans have felt that these guys who are condescending wouldn't know the difference. And then they sit from their high horses and make the laws for the rest of us, and they don't even show us human compassion. That's the problem. Show me human compassion, please, and then I will be a happy person. Show me the human compassion. Show it to me. Don't fake it. Show it to me. Be genuine. Be genuine. I'm the happy healer. Show me the compassion. I want to see it. I want to see the human compassion that's lacking. It's sad it's lacking, and I want you to show it to me because I am not giving up on this quest for humanity. That's where we're going, folks. It's humanity. Man, what is it with you guys? Everybody together, pull together, pull together. This is your happy healer speaking, and we need to do this right because we've got way too much counting on it. Our happiness, our worthy lives depend on being happy. And of course, we have self-value and worth and all of that other stuff. Your president wants to drive you up. And I'm sorry for being a little bit driven myself today, but you know, these guys, my goodness, these guys, are you kidding me? I'm looking at them talk and I said to myself, where do their convictions come from? They simply don't have any. They are just sellouts, anything to become president of the United States. I said to myself, here I am, just little old happy healer in Orlando, Florida, loving God, loving humanity, and just loving everybody. Gay boy doesn't have a family outside of his original family that we can all relate with. Lost his mom and dad and one of his brothers too, and his sister-in-law, and so many other people, to the drug epidemic. We have so many people being lost. I mean, the humanity is so important. They have to care about us. They don't even know our issues, and they look down on us. If they're not looking at us as smelly Walmart people, they're looking at us as drug addicts and less than, or however they see us people who vote them in each time. I have friends who don't even think it's worthy of voting anymore. Folks, I'm worried about where we're headed. That's why the happy healer is running for president. And we can all see it. The visceral hate in the air. We need something dramatic. And that's why the happy healer has come from the woodwork. Make no mistake about it. You have summoned me. Okay. Let's get serious about our futures then, if that's what the business of the people is about. And that is what the business of the people is about. Golly, it is not worthy of a life worth living to sit there and vote in Budapest a 35-year-old gay man who does not understand you. He has been privileged all of his life. You want a gay man? Get a single gay guy who loves with all of his heart you, whom his original family he loves like he did from the day he was a boy. And he dreams. He just knows in the depths of his being that things could be so much better. And he's smart. He's a nerd. And he's a dork. And he's so many things. And when he was younger, he thought he would have been so much more. In that life, it offers these games, these jokes, and these ways about us. We think we can do so much more, and we can. And we can. And then we get slapped down, and we just don't know why is the punishment. And we try our hardest. You know, you can be the smartest and the brightest and born in the wrong family and find yourself shit out of luck in a life worthy of giving you every dream and delivering on every dream you ever had, because you have the goods. The human goods have been gifted to you, that you worked hard for, the success that you can and cure if only given the opportunity, yet you've been locked out. And for everything you've ever had, you've had to break through and turn things around upon their heads. People don't understand why you stay so committed and how you could just stay so steadfast and going straight and forward when people are losing their focus, when you just stay month after month and day after day doing this stuff you do because you know it's the right thing to do. Where is that conviction in any of these candidates? I don't see it. I know in the Happy Healer it's been there from day one. It's been there for a long time. The Happy Healer has had this from day one, and that is what makes him qualified, because it didn't matter whether it was 10,000 people watching or whether there was some granted holier than thou coming from the Lord, sky opening above, coming down upon us, Budapest 35-year-old gay mayor buddy, or whether it is Mr. Booker out of New York who wants to come in and take your money and simply leave you with nothing but a ton of abortions on your doorstep and perhaps a few investigations that we can all look forward to, some less freedoms, and a lot of looking down on the people. Just more division, more hate. Both parties offer plenty of that, don't they? More division, more hate, more division, more hate, more division. And the people are getting sick of it. Let me tell you, let the Happy Healer catch on, and then we go into the new world, the new age. That's when the new spiritual realm begins. The new brave world, the new Green Deal, except for worded wrong. But it does include an income for all, and it does include health care for all. But it also includes a lot of other things, too, that put humanity first. Guys, this is easy stuff, putting humanity first, when you start getting to it. And you just know what you got to do. Of course you got to take care of humanity. Look at the future. Robots are going to be doing the work of humans so much better than even humans can possibly do. What are you going to do? Let the humans die? Then what are you going to have, a whole world of robots? It doesn't even make sense. Of course you got to take care of the humans. Of course it's the robots' jobs to do what they do. God sent the robots as a gift. Of course we are going to be so stupid about it. We're going to vote in condescending people who are going to talk down to us and keep us as worker bees and keep us not populating our own homes or lives. I mean, the Happy Healer knows all about this as a gay man. His family is you. He loves you. He's dedicated himself to you. He is the Happy Healer, and he's ready. He's ready. He's ready in the name of God. He's ready. He's ready in the name of Jesus Christ, the truth, and he's ready because the job calls for somebody who is of the people and has the skills that it takes to be president. And this day and age is not about condescending qualities. It is not about telling people who and what they are. It's about empowering people and showing them how to love. And that's leadership. And that's the leadership that's going to work moving forward. We are in a brand new age. You want to live in the past ways? Well, then you are of the past. And Budapest and Booker and all the prosecutors who, you are not going to be president. And if you are, that's a sad day for America. Okay, folks, I'm your Happy Healer. God bless you. Let's fight for a better America, huh? We're going to have these podcasts because I could just break in and I could just rip open because I want to do the best and I want to deliver the best. And you guys just matter so much to the Happy Healer. And if I could, I would be giving you A+ Hollywood level messages on everything because that's the level of the bad messages you're getting. So you just need good to counteract that. And we're trying to do our very best. The Happy Healer is. And God Almighty, let Landy Mantix grow. Let this movement grow. And you watch what we can do. God bless you guys. Instead, it's the freedom to have a family and to have your children. No, not to be a worker bee. That's, God gave us the robots for that. Trust me, it's happening. You can see it. Anybody who can see it, 4 out of 2+2 can see the truth in that God has already taken care of this for us. Have faith in your Creator, why don't you? And
We just have to sit back and wonder, what is humanity's next role? That's where we have been needing to get to this whole time. It's the reason for the birth of the Green New Deal, in my view. People want these radical new changes. They know we can have a better life. They want to be in a better place, and that they want all of us to be there. Many of people are realizing that it makes sense that we have purpose and that we have value. And make no mistake about it, the Happy Village candidacy is based on that purpose and value. I'm going to remind you of the purpose and value that you have every day in your life. What? Entities don't have feelings. People do. We have to get into the business and making it our priority to improve people's lives. Healthcare. It needs to be dramatically overhauled. We need to get taking care of human life. From the point of in the womb, all the way to the point of in the grave. And every point in between, because the human life matters, we have to watch over each other in a way that we know, care about each other, and we matter. Guys, we aren't treating each other like we care about each other. We don't treat each other like we matter. That God surely has set us up at this precipice at this time in history to be able to live up to or fail to live up to the nature set before us, the situation we find ourselves in right now. We have robots on the horizon, we have AI already here, and every day a new reminder of both of these increasing technological developments are just exploding in our lives. We have to realize that they're coming, they are not going back. We actually ignite with energy and welcome their coming because we have faith in God, and we know that when they come, and we already have seen their effect so far in human development, and that is to take jobs away from humanity. Well, we have to take a firm, steadfast approach in that reality moving forward. Just like in so many other realities, we have to also be realistic in this reality. We have to make sure that we have an environment where we put humanity first. Yes, we have to put humanity first when it comes to killing off our offspring before they even have a chance. I mean, what a genocide. Let's talk about that genocide. 60 million babies dead, human lives gone, never coming back. Let's not continue making this grave error. Instead, let's push deeper and let's say, yes, those people are important and all human life is important and children are important, but so are adults too. And that you matter. And that you have intrinsic value to your core. The Happy Healer will remind you of that intrinsic value, and we are going to build on that strength. I call it strength because it's a power. I call it a power because we need that power to change this country. And we can, because there's more of us. This is the people, for and of and by the people. This is a campaign for and of and by the people. I am your happy, faithful warrior, happy healer, and we are fighting for a better and stronger tomorrow. God bless you. God bless this great country too. And let us fight and sail into the future and do all of God's work that He requires of His noble and valiant soldiers of truth, freedom, justice, honesty, integrity, loyalty, and justice for all. Justice is freedom. Make no mistake about it. And freedom is not freedom from having children. You know, we see people killing themselves at record pace these days, and let me tell you, the best answer for that is a happy life. And the best answer for that is to bring in the happy healer for 2020. And so that's what this candidacy is built from. Make sure that you're supporting this candidacy and listening to the podcast. There's so much information that we have to get out there to share with our brethren in this time that we have decided to really take on issues that we know are going to impact the happiness and lives of our brethren. Because human value matters, and we're not just going to talk about it from one level to another. We're going to have a common sense approach that says humanity matters, and we're putting humans first because we can. Because integrity calls for it as being a human being. And because God, our Creator, set forth the ability to do it in this technologically advanced, amazing, and magical time we live in today, my goodness. We can get it done, and we will. I am Keith Landy, your next, hopefully, Democratic nominee for president. You've got to get out there and do your part.
Okay, folks, this is your happy healer. Yes, we do have our work cut out for us, and I'm so looking forward to doing that work. Even it's hard, I just look forward to it because I know that the work we do is important enough, and so are you. We all matter. We all have intrinsic value. Thank you so much for watching the third podcast where I've been able to share with you more about the platform of Keith Landy and the Happy Healer for the people and the message that is of and for and by the people. So we'll see you here soon next on the fourth podcast, and we're just getting this information out. Make sure you share this message with your friends and with everybody you know, because we have to make this movement surpass these other candidates that have no business being on the national stage doing the people's business. That's the work and the job of the people's candidate. Your happy healer, Keith Landy. God bless you, and we'll see you soon.